Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Lil Rico, and today I'm going to be telling you about lawnmowers, the story about lawnmower man, lawnmower nigga, part 3 and 4. All right, so part 3 was me and the homie Jeffrey. Once again, we trolled it like after the last time we trolled him. This time we did the same thing. Basically, we freaking went up to his garage, kicked it, just stood around like around in the backyard of other people's houses, just waiting to see if we can get a reaction out of him again. And then after like 5, 6 minutes, he ain't do nothing. So we just was walking around the neighborhood. And then out of nowhere, when me and Jeffrey were walking around, I turned around and said, "Isn't that his car?" He had like a white truck. And that nigga started flooring the white truck to us. And me and Jeffrey hit butters. Nigga, I'm talking about we ran through somebody's backyard and then we ran around the lake I was telling y'all about last story. And then we came out this little, like, we ran around the lake and came out to like this person's backyard and ran through the street, like to the street. And then when he saw him, cause it's like a whole, it's like a race car track, a race car type track. You can go around like a circle. It's like an oval type spot. And so he was going along that street, and he came like the way we were going. And then when we saw him coming down the street from when we just had hit the street, we hurried up and turned back. And when we turned back hecky fast, and that nigga Jeffrey slipped and fell. And I ran through the backyard and hid down like behind this little gate thingy. And then I seen him pass. And then I went back to the street where he just came from to see if that nigga Jeffrey was still there. And then across the street, I seen him going, walking into the backyard to get to my backyard. And so I followed him, and then we went into the back of the house, and we just chilled. And that's the end of part 3. Now here's part 4. So part 4, it was a lot of people this time. Okay, so it was like five, 6 of us, and so like 2 or 3 of the people they left without us, and we were still in the group, and so most of us, well, I didn't, but the most of us, they grabbed like rocks and stuff, because we was telling them about that nigga, about the lawnmower nigga, and he been chasing us and stuff. So they grabbed rocks and stuff, and they started throwing them at the nigga's house at his back porch. And I'm pretty sure one of them said that they hit his window, but I don't know if it busted or anything. And then like they were like, "Oh, he ain't coming out, and he ain't doing nothing." And I was like, "Bro, trust me, he gonna come out." And so after we did that, we walked around for a little bit, and then we cut through the backyard to where his backyard was, right? And then I was looking at the fence, because he has like a fenced backyard, the lawnmower nigga. And so I was looking, I was like, isn't that his head right there? Isn't that somebody's head? Because it looked like somebody's head was just watching us from the backyard over the gate, the fence. And I was like, oh no, you tripping? And I was like, all right, I could have sworn that's his head though. And then we was just walking, and then one of my friends said that he went back and looked just to make sure that it wasn't him. And he said that the lawnmower nigga hopped the fence, and then once he did that, I just heard somebody running, and then we all split up. I'm talking about the whole group split up because Lawnmower Nigga was chasing us down, and I was running with Jeffrey, and then we were running through the backyard, and then we ran to this, I don't know whose house it was, but they had a red car, and then Jeffrey hit that left, went around through the around the back of the car, so he can go around to the backyard, and then I followed him, and then I turned around, and I seen Lawnmower Nigga straight sprinting. I'm talking about he was chasing after me and Jeffrey, and then after that we cut through the backyard, and I don't know where Jeffrey went, and I was on my own, and then I was running, and I can see that somebody had like a wooden porch on the floor, and I had tripped over that and straight busted my knee on the thing. And then I had got up, and then we all met at the freaking street. And then out of nowhere, we just heard one of our friends just screaming out our name. And I was like, bruh, I thought it was my other friend, but it was one of my other friends. And that nigga was straight screaming. I was like, nigga. I was like, we gotta go help this nigga. So I was thinking, me and Jeffrey was thinking about going to get this a little metal pole that we have in our room, excuse me, to smack this nigga with. But I was like, bro, I don't even know if we have enough time. And then when we were heading there to the friend that we were screaming, to the friend that we were screaming because it would sound like it was coming from this way, we were heading there, right? And then out of nowhere, I just seen two niggas running, like one in front and one behind. And then the one behind the dude in front had fell. And then I started skirting out because I was like, bro, I don't know who that is. And so I was running through the backyard, right? And I was waiting. And then I see my friend, he ran to my front porch. I was like, bruh, this nigga just ran to my front porch and he gonna get us all caught up. And so he ran to the backyard and then I was across the street, so I had ran to my backyard to follow him. And then he was holding the gate closed. And I was like, bruh, it's me, bruh, it's me. I was like, bruh. And then he had opened the gate and let me in. And then everybody else was already at my crib inside. And so it was just me and him who was the ones that was left outside. And then that's what I thought at first. And then when we all got in, my friend, I'm gonna call him, what should I call him? I'm gonna call him Robert. And he had called me and said, where y'all at? And we said, we in the crib, come back. And he was like, bruh, I was hiding under the truck the whole time and the cops had rolled by me. And I was like, nigga, hurry up and get in before we get caught. So he came in, and then we all just vibed and laughed about it. And we told each other like what happened on our side. And then we puffed down the gas, right? And I was telling everybody to be quiet because I don't know if Lawnmower nigga still roaming the hood. He could have heard us if we were in the garage. And then my friend, I'm gonna call him Bleem. He said that cause he was the one who got caught. I thought it was my other friend Robert, but the nigga Bleem, he told me that Lawnmower nigga had grabbed him, and then he had, cause my nigga Bleem, he's a wrestler, so and he's pretty strong, my nigga. So I don't know if it was really that easy for him. And then so that nigga Bleem said that he had slammed this nigga on the floor, and then the nigga had grabbed his legs when he was trying to run, and he fell. And then he had him on like he was on top of the Lawnmower nigga, and he said that he wouldn't let go, and he was biting him and stuff. So Bleem straight, he said that he straight elbowed this man in his face like 2 times, and then he had showed us the shoe, and the shoe had the Lawnmower nigga's blood on it. I was like, bruh, that stuff was so funny. And then they all just stayed the night, and then we just blew the gas and had fun, my nigga. You feel me? Not much we could do. We played the game, chill. But yeah, it was pretty flame. So alright, that's the end of this story. Please let this get at least 5 likes or whatever. And I'll catch y'all in the next story time. Peace.